Okay, I want to talk about the derivatives of logarithms now. Okay, the basic rules when it comes to logarithms is natural log of x's derivative is 1 over x. The derivative of any other base is 1 over x times the natural log of that base. Okay? So, and then the derivative, the general results are the normal derivative, or 1 over u, times the derivative of what was you took the logarithm of. Okay, same idea. U prime times 1 would just be the u prime over the u. And the same principle follows here. Okay? U prime times 1 would just be u prime. So, f prime of x, if f of x equals 20, if, for example, 1 f of x is 23.5 natural log of x, do f prime of x would therefore be 23.5 times the derivative of the natural log, which is 1 over x. So f prime of x is simply 23.5 over x. Okay? So that's the derivative of example 1. For example 2, the base is 96. So f prime of x is simply, we're following this rule over here, it'd be 1 over x, natural log of 96. Because your base was 96, following this rule right here. Now, for this one, this is 23.5 common log of x. That's base 10. So I'm going to rewrite f of x as 23.5 log base 10 of x. So f prime of x would equal 23.5 times 1 over x natural log of 10. Simplified, f prime of x is 23.5 over x natural log of 10. All right. So those are all based on these two principles right here. Okay? Example 4. F of x equals a natural log of 4 minus x, or 4, how about I just do something simple? X to the 20th, well, how about 31st? X to the 31st minus 16. I follow the chain rule. So f prime of x would equal 1 over x to the 13th, x to the 31st. 1 over the x to the 31st minus 16. It's not very visible. It'd be 1 over x to the 31st minus 16 times 31 x to the 30th. Okay? And the derivative of 16 is 0. So f prime of x would equal, this times 1 is just 31 x to the 30th over x to the 31st minus 16. Okay? And I'll do more of those after I erase the board. Okay, a couple more. F of x is natural log of 113x minus 59. Do. F prime of x will equal 1 over the argument of the logarithm times the derivative of the argument. The derivative of 113x minus 59 is just 113. So f prime of x, this times 1 is 113, and I have 113x minus 59. Okay, that's the derivative of that one. For this one, f prime of x will equal 1 over my argument, 2x squared, 2x to the 92nd power plus 35 times the derivative of all this. So that would be 184 x to the 91st. And this times 1 is 184 x to the 91st over the original argument. So I'm going to move this down some. So this times 1 is simply going to put 184x to the 91st on top, and on bottom, 2x squared, 2x to the 92nd, sorry, 2x to the 92nd plus 35. All right, I'm going to pause here again. Okay, I decided to come up with a couple more examples. This one's going to be f prime of x equals, we're following this rule here. It'll be 1 over the argument, x to the 16th plus 53x minus 85 times the derivative of your argument, 16x to the 15th plus 53. So this times 1 just leaves you that, so this will be 6x to the 15th plus 53 over, I'm going to move this, 16x to the 15th plus 53 over the original denominator. Okay, example 8 is f of x equals log base 9 of x to the 6th minus 17. Do. This is the rule that's appropriate in this case. F prime of x is 1 over the argument, x to the 6th minus 17 times the natural log of your base, 9, times the derivative of the argument, 6x to the 5th. This times that will give me a new numerator of f prime of x is 6x to the 5th over x to the 6th minus 17 natural log of 9. And I'm done.